Looking back over my life and reflecting on 2023, even from 2022, my life has changed so much financially, spiritually, mentally. My life has changed so much, and there's still a long way for me to go, but I can see how I have changed and how I have evolved, and I wish this on everybody. I want everybody out there to hear me and say that you don't have to live your life according to subpar standards. God calls you to live a life that's above what this world can give you. Okay, what's the illusion that you see day in, day out will provide for you? Like, if you live your life according to God's principles and you listen to what God says about life and how to live life, the quality of life that you're going to live is always going to be above and never beneath. It's not only about claiming and saying that you are a child of God, that you are above and not beneath. You can say that you are above and not beneath, but think like somebody who is very down bad and is in hell. So this video is for you if you know that it's for you. One major lesson that every single human being needs to learn, one major thing that I have learned is that you have to decide who you are and who you want to be. Okay, most of the time we give ourselves this excuse. For example, I didn't grow up with my mom. I grew up with mothers, different mothers, yes, but I didn't grow up with my own mom. I'm going to record this video like very raw and very authentically. I didn't grow up with a mother, so I don't have this role model figure that I'm sort of like looking up to. For example, there are some of you who grew up with your moms are teachers, your moms have done their masters, your moms have businesses. You have somebody that has modeled a certain kind of life for you. But then there is those of us who maybe didn't grow up with our mothers or our fathers, so we don't necessarily have an image that we may or may not try to want to recreate. You get me? It's very, very important that even though you didn't have, your dream life or your dream relationships modeled to you by your parents, it's very, very important that you are able to use your imagination and you're able to use your heart and your mind to create a reality that you want, to create a life that you want. You can create the life that you want and you can live in it. You don't have to live life struggling, doing the hardest work. If you are doing that, it's because that's what you want to do. Trust me, there's an easy way to do every single thing. That's why I admire and I appreciate people who like to do hard work and everything. But me personally, I don't believe that I have to suffer and struggle and hustle just to make it. No, I really believe that I get to have things easy. Even though that was not what was modeled for me when I was growing up, you have to decide who you want to be and take nothing else. Have a vision for yourself and have a vision for your life. Please, 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 you can pause this video and go find Miles Monroe's videos on having a vision. If you don't have a vision for your life, you are literally useless. Okay, you are wasting space, you are wasting oxygen, you are wasting resources. Because what are you doing with your life? If you don't have a vision, you have no idea of how you want to spend your time. You have no idea of the type of relationships that you should be entertaining. You have nothing. If you don't have a vision, you have nothing. You can have breath and you can have good health, but if you don't have a vision, you are wasting every single day. So have a vision and settle for nothing else, and be okay to walk away from things and people and circumstances that do not reflect your vision. That's one thing that I wish I did much earlier, or like I knew earlier. You have to be so okay to say that this is not what I envision for myself. This is not the type of friendship that I envision for myself. This is not the type of relationship that I envision for myself, and be able to walk away from that. This is not the type of job, this is not the type of amount of money I want to be making that I, envisioned for myself, and settle for nothing else, because life has a way of bullying you. When you have a vision, you are protected. You are protected. Your time is protected. Your energy is protected. Your resources are protected. If you have a vision, you see, people like to have goals. And it's not bad to have a goal that you want to meet, but goals should be leading you somewhere. If your goals are just things that you just want to be achieving day by day, but then there is no general broad vision that you are working towards, then your goals are useless as you. And I'm not even using the word useless to insult you or to insult anybody, but it's just cost 90. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no usefulness to your goals if they are not leading you to a particular vision. The next thing that I want to share is that you have to love God, yes, but you have to love yourself. You can't tell me that you love God, but you don't love yourself. You and God are one. That God is not outside of you. The universe is not outside of you. You are one with the divine. The divine is within you. When a lot of Christians are living below the standards of what Christianity is supposed to embody. We are living subpar lives. Because we've become so religious and so. This video is not for Christians. It's not me coming for Christians, but I will come for Christians someday, sometime, because we need to wake up. God is not outside of you. You are one with the divine. The more you think God is some supreme being that is seated in heaven on a throne, its flaming throne, and I have to bow down and worship him and be his slave and his servant, the more that you see him like that, the more you distance yourself from that. Now, there is a humble and a holy way through which you can see God through that lens and see him as the king that he is, seated on his flaming throne. That is from a place of reverence, because you know he's already in you, so you know. Now, if you externalize God, you externalize your power. And if your power comes from outside, then it can equally be taken away from you. So love yourself and love God. Love who God made you to be. Get to know God. The more you get to know God, the more you get to know yourself. I'm not here to sell Christianity. I'm not here to talk about any kind of religion. No, I am talking about living in the kingdom of God here on earth. The life that God designed for you to live on earth. That is my goal. That is my purpose. The reason why I sit in this couch every week is to help you to live the life the quality of life that God has called us to live. Because Jesus came already. Jesus came and died already. When the Bible tells us that Jesus tore the veil, it means that Jesus sent us back to the garden. So now the garden is prepared. The angel who stood at the gate with his flaming sword is now not there anymore. That angel has been paid. So now you can enter. But if you think the angel is still standing there, or because you last saw the angel standing there, so now God is telling you, come back, oh, I've paid, you can enter Eden and enjoy the same quality of life that I wanted you to live in the first place. But you're saying, oh no, but the angel is still standing there, oh, God would not accept. Like, God wants you to live a good quality of life. And Jesus has come and paid it all. So nothing is preventing you from being able to live the life of your dreams. God said, ask me for the nations. You can't walk with God and think small. You can't walk in with God and be thinking small. Oh, I will see what God will do. If God permits, I will get my PR. Last thing is gratitude. Okay, thank God for everything. Thank God for the sun when it hits your face. Thank God for everything. Gratitude. Thanksgiving is the password. That's what the Bible tells us. So have gratitude, even if you are not where you want to be yet. Hey, let me tell you something about having a vision. You will have a vision, and then there is that period where you are no longer who you were, but you are also not at the vision yet. And in that middle ground, it can be very difficult to show thankfulness and to be grateful. But really, really try and make gratitude a habit. Okay, thank God for everything. Thank God for the shape of your eyes. Like me, I looked in the mirror today and I was like, wow, look at the shape of my eyes. Girl, you look so good. You look so good. And last thing is, everything is one. There is no good, there's no bad. Just have a positive worldview, okay, on everything. I know that you may have been abused, betrayed, hurt, or whatever, but your future depends on you. It depends on the decisions you make, the thoughts that you are thinking right now. Miles Monroe, may he rest in peace. That man was a gift to humanity, and I thank God that I too, I am a gift to humanity. He said that success is predictable and failure is predictable. If you are somebody who smokes cigarettes, you know where you are going to end up. If you are somebody who is disciplined and works out 5 days a week, you know where you are going to end up. So you can't blame anyone for their success or for their failure, but them. This has been the Yahweh Moments podcast. I know that you've learned some valuable information in this video, and I pray that as you click off this video, God gives you the grace to apply the knowledge that you've learned in this video, gives you the wisdom to know how to apply it. Until the next episode, stay blessed by the best, and I'll see you in the next one.